Hello everybody, today is Sunday night, so it's 5 to 2 Monday morning, 14th of April 25. And I just got up again because I cannot sleep. It was better for a week and now it's not. And I'm wearing my super cool hose. They have things and they're fun, but I won't show them right now. And I think about making a coffee, and I just want to say, when I drink coffee, I do not notice a awakening thingy. I just drinking for the taste until I get sick, and then I stop drinking it. So I notice that effect sometimes when I shouldn't, but it has never made me awake. So when I drink a coffee, I can still go to bed and sleep if I can sleep. If I can't sleep, then nothing works anyway. So I might do that, but maybe not. Okay, and tomorrow, actually this week, I have a lot to do because I want to do a lot. I want to clean my flat. I'm getting a visitor next week after Easter on Tuesday. Somebody I haven't seen for 7 years or something. And so I want to clean everything. Also, I'm way better at the moment. I am changing my sheets every month, not just twice a year. And I'm able to clean my flat way more often. And it's time to do all the floors again and stuff. And tomorrow I want to go with my old tins and the glass and maybe film with my Insta360 some other footage if I dare to. Yeah, and I have laundry tomorrow afternoon. But it doesn't matter if I sleep or not when I get up. Then it's only bad when I can't sleep when I have an appointment in the morning. Other than that, it's okay. Unless it's too torturous. Sometimes it's pretty bad. Yeah. So, a lot of babbling. Well, it's now Monday. Properly Monday. It's 10:30. And I am up since 9 and I slept at around 4. So I got my 5 hours of sleep. Downstairs they are moving the furniture and everything from Frau Weber, who moved out to the retirement home. So that was very loud and I had to get up. And now I'm about to go out to do my recycling stuffs. And those are my cool pants. They're in XXXL or something, but by now they look a bit better and it's awesome. Very cool. Yeah, it's just very hard, pants like this, to go to the toilet because I'm actually wearing a jumper over it. But I have to take that off every time I go to the toilet. At least this time I'm not having my period. The last time I wore them, I had that too. It was very complicated. Okay, so I'm off to the recycling station. I'm going to try to film it a bit. But I don't know if I dare to when there's people around. Is it? Is it good now? Is it recording? That is not what we should do. Oh. Okay. it's now the next day, and yesterday I didn't film anymore. Martina came over, and I also did some laundry, and we had a good time together. I could talk to her and tell her some stuffs about how things are going here, and that was really, really helpful. And today I already cleaned 3 floors. Now they look weird. I just thought my fringe looks good when I have my hair together, and then at a certain angle it starts looking weird. So I cleaned this floor, hoovered and mopped it. Also the kitchen one, the toilet room one, then and the bathroom. So I've reached that aim already. I don't have to do any more today. Also, I'm tired. But I could. So on my list, so this is my list with all I want to do. And those are the rooms I want to clean. And also that's the toilet to clean. I haven't done that. This is for hoovering one, and one is for mopping. So this is the living room. This is this one here. Then the kitty room where I have the kitty litter and stuff. So TV room where I hang around with my TV, and my bedroom. Also, I want to clean my brunellis, the lavabo, the sinks, 1, 2, 3. I have my laundry washed, but I still need to fold them tomorrow. This is what I could bake, but I have already decisioned to do that differently for my visitor on next Tuesday, today in a week. But also I have to bake other things for my family, but that's on Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, and as I didn't know when I would be able to clean my flat, instead of writing it in the days, I'm having them all there. So next to my tobacco again. But I can then transfer it over here. So I did the gang, which is the hallway. I did the Küche, kitchen. I did the bad with a bathtub. Bad is spelled like bad. Bathroom, bath, bad. And WC is a toilet, which actually stands for water closet. So I did all of those. Okay, yesterday I did the abwasch, which is the dishes, and I did the recycling, and I think I did more, but and laundry, Wäsche waschen. So, and tomorrow I'm going shopping with my parents, and again I still need to clean those rooms and the sinks. And this is Ostern. And Silly wants to go outside, and I have uncovered now the fresh grass that I was making for her. I would have liked it to grow a bit more, but I think I'm opening it up for the cat. Sorry. Okay, or not. I can cover it again. So I got it there with a covering. It is here. I would have liked it to go a bit thicker, but I think it gets better when it's uncovered. And she has been waiting for it. Yeah, well, we'll put it on again. Maybe I'll put it on again. One-handed. Because I killed the whole grass now. She can still go in here. Oh, Marcy. Is it funny? Yeah, hi. How is that, Silly? And I was at the mailbox and got the newspaper, a free newspaper. And there's a Sudoku, and I haven't done that in a while. So you have the numbers 1 to 9. You're not allowed. So each square has each number once, and in here 2, and in here 2. So you cannot have 2 1s in here, or there, or something. And this is the easy one. And yeah, I thought I might do that. No. Okay, so this 4, there cannot be a 4, and here cannot be a 4. And then here we have a 4 too, so there's one left that goes here. Okay, and now I'm on this one. There's a 3, so here cannot be a 3, and neither there, and this one neither. So there's 1 3 left. And also here 3 3, so 3. And maybe once we have 3 3, no, 9 9. I can only do the easy ones. I'm already tired. 5 5 5. Hello. A little helper. And I'm having a muesli with apple and banana. That's the best part, huh? Hi. That's mine. That's mine. That's mine. Okay, so this is way easier when I don't film that. I edited it. It was surprising. The only thing was weird that here 6 and 8, I could put it either way, I think, because it doesn't matter. It doesn't change anything down here, or yeah. So I put it like that. And those are some help numbers just to dial it down a bit. And I have no idea how they do that with the harder ones, because there's so many options to do stuff. But there's 3 3. There's a 3 3 3. There is a 3. That's how I start. And at some point I can see what is missing in here or in a row, and then do that. Okay, that makes one feel like it's easier, but it's not gonna be. 7 7 7, so here is a 7, and then we have, there it could be, am I really trying that? I'm already tired of the first. Okay, 8 8 8, so here's an 8. Okay, and maybe I can also see here 8 8, there's an 8. Not down here doesn't work. And what else is a lot? 7 I did already. 8 2 2 or 3. 3 3. Oh no, this 3, and there's another 3, and here's a 3. So there needs to be 8. I already did that, huh? Okay, found it twice. Well, it is already Thursday, the 17th or something. And I don't know when I last picked up my camera, but now I want to make a Böllä-Chääs-Dünnä, which is a onion, cheese bake or something. And the Bölla is the onion. Bölle is Swiss German, more precisely Schaffhauser German. Zwiebel would be German for onion. And also there's other cantons, they would say Zwiebele, that would be Zurich. That is one I know. And so Käse is cheese, Käse in German. Käse is pretty much Käse in whole Switzerland, unless you're in the French part, then it's fromage, or formaggio in Tessin. And the Dünne is the bake part. And then also in St. Gallen, for example, it's called Fladde. And in Zurich, it would be called Weie. And in German, it would be called Wehe. So a Böllä-Chääs-Dünnä could be a Zwiebelkäse-Weie or a onion cheese bake. So now that is enough of theory, and I've never done that. So I have 2 recipes from the internet, and I'm not sure about the measurements, about the amount I need. So I'm just trying something. So I am starting with 250 grams of flour, which is about 2 cups, a bit less than 2 cups. 1 cup is 128 grams of flour. 250. Okay, want that? It is 2 cups. 2 cups is 256 in grams. So that is about 2 cups of flour. And then I add 100 grams of butter in cold butter. Okay, butter, 100 grams that is half a cup, I would say. Half a cup is 113 grams. So a bit less than half a cup. Okay, I'm taking 100. Go to 350. I didn't zero my scale. And then I suddenly forgot everything. Come on. Oh, hättest du noch Salz da? I forgot to add the salt. Okay, first you should add a teaspoon of salt. So that is about 100 grams of butter. And now I'll just add it later. I'll put this aside and I just rub it in. And that takes a while. It's cold butter. Just put it in pieces. Okay, so I'll be back. Okay, so now I add salt, 1 teelöffel, teaspoon. So, yeah. And then I need 130 milliliters of water, which is about a bit more than half a cup. Okay, I would prefer to do cup now. So I hate that when it's that small number. So I have 1 deciliter, so 100. Oh, there. Confusing myself. So 300 milliliters will be 30 centiliters will be 3 deciliters. So, but we need 130 milliliters. So that's 1, 2, 3 things up. So here, so I fill it. Oh, way too much. And then I put it on the counter, and I go on eye level, and it is exactly 150. Okay. Okay. A bit less. Okay, I think that would be easier with cuppings. And then one adds it. And then one should just put it into a dough, make it into a dough. And you don't need to excessively knead it. You just need to kind of push it together. That's what the instructions say. But I'm going to put it into my machine and just let that roll it around. And I just debated if I should take this or the hook thing, but I think it should work with that. Sometimes when the dough gets too hard, things like that can break, but that's more with a handheld machine. If you want to make a cookie dough with a lot of butter and flour, they can break. My parents noticed that. So here's my machine. I hope that does not fall. I have to hook on the hook. So, and I add the water. I took cold water. And then I just do that on 1. So that was that quick. I'm gonna stop that already. Take it out and put it into saran wrap. So it's about an hour later. It's already lunchtime, but this is gonna be a late lunch. I have a form and okay. And now I'm gonna prepare the dough for that, and then I put it back in the fridge. So I didn't have it in the fridge for that long. It's so very soft. It's very cool though. I have no idea if it's correct. So, et voila. Says one should put flour on it, but I have it on here, so I'll just leave it. And then I roll it out to 3 to 4 millimeters. I guess it's about 1/4 of an inch. Maybe I put some under it. Maybe it gets out easier after the baking then. So, on here, did I put plain? Very easy to roll, very cool, but I wonder if it's correct. Normally those are so annoying. Also, batter, no, that's batter is for cake. Dough. There's another one. Yeah. Put it here. So, voila. It is such a funny dough. Okay, maybe. Wait, stomach's rumbling. I want to have a round. A rim thing. Okay. And then I put it back in the fridge. I don't know if I have to do that. I might just do that. Such a cool dough. Okay. So yesterday I had a mishap, which I noticed this morning. I took out the ice cream somehow, and then I didn't put it back. And now now it's all melted, but I put it back in the freezer. And I didn't want to squeeze it, so I took out all the cheese I have, which is about the amount I need for the recipe. But I did want to take less, because it seems like a lot. And I don't have any more cheese then. But this is about 300 grams of cheese. Okay, now I have to peel and cut those onions. And then have them in a pan for about 10 minutes. Then I put them on the dough. Then I add my cheese, which is 150 Gruyere and 150 Emmentaler. Those are two different kinds of cheese. And the Emmentaler is actually the one with the holes. And that's why everybody thinks that Swiss cheese is cheese with holes. But that's just the Emmentaler. All other Swiss cheeses don't have that many holes in it. And there's no cheese that is called Swiss cheese. And then I have 2 eggs and 2.5 deciliters of milk, which will be the goose on top of it. Also, in the cheese, there has to be 1 Esslöffel, 1 tablespoon of meal. Okay, so that's what's up. I still don't want to do that with the onions. I don't want to dünst them. I just want to put them on, but I'm gonna do the recipe. So here go the onions. Yeah, I'm often taking one layer off because I cannot fumble around with that layer that falls apart all the time. And then it says in Streifen schneiden, which means in stripes. And I even struggle with that. Now I don't know if it's this way or that way. I'm going this way. I think either way works. And I have a trick from my mom, which I'm not doing right now, but when you have a very sharp onion and to not cry, just take a sip of water. Just take water into your mouth and keep it there, and it really helps. So I should have done that now because heart's hurting. So, okay. Voila. Okay. Also, jetzt steht da einen Esslöffel von Butter, Kochbutter erhitzen. And then have that in there for about 10 minutes. Okay, I need to switch on the plate. On the right one. Okay. And in that time I could, how do I do that? I don't want to use another thing. Maybe I just put the eggs in here. So I put the eggs in here and I'm just gonna get them with a fork, and yeah, be very careful. I never cook with butter, so I'm just adding it now. So I don't know if that's different than with oil. And here it says dünsten, not frying. So I don't know what the word in English is. I'll look it up. Dünsten heißt this. And I think it's just not as hot as frying. Also, I would fry that for 10 minutes. That would be very not good anymore. So I'll leave it like that. And over here, I have my, oh, maybe. I have my egg mix. Got it like that. And then I need half a teaspoon of salt. And I think about this much. Maybe that was less. It's okay, the cheese is very salty, the dough is salty. And then it says pepper and nutmeg, so I just add pepper. This is my spices. I always use salt and pepper, and then at some point in my life I started to add nutmeg too. But this is a very Swiss or German thing. We're not so much with the spices. So if people are here from other countries, they don't like our food particularly, unless they like cheese. But they're all like, it's a bit bland and stuff. And yeah, it's a bit mean when they say that, but kind of true. But it's how we are. Others like it spicy and we like it differently. We're not all about the food. So this is now the cheese. I need to add 1 Esslöffel, 1 tablespoon of flour in here. So 1 tablespoon of flour. I'll just mix that right in here. It's still a bit frozen. I don't know what sense that makes. Just the one. Okay, this is not 10 minutes. I want to be done. Also, I have my oven on 220 degrees Celsius. It's going to be very complicated. I have a whole page for that. I have to preheat it to 220, and then I bake it for 10 minutes on the further down grill thingy. Then I need to reduce it to 190 and bake it for 10 to 15 minutes, because actually they say bake it for 20 to 25 minutes. But the last 10 minutes, reduce the heat to just under heat and not under and over. Yeah. Yeah, I would say do that for 10 to 15 minutes and then 10 minutes just on under heat. Very annoying. Very complicated. Yeah, maybe it's me. I think I'm done. Okay, I think the recipe says I should put it aside a bit, but I'm just going on now. I add it on here. Oh, that dough is salty. Okay, add it nicely. We'll spread it nicely, like so. Then add the cheese. And when people talk about cheesecake, this is what I think of. I always wonder how that turns out sweet. Okay, it is a ton. Okay. And now I hope that my goose fits. Oh, smoosh. I thought, what's sounding like that? I'm burning my bag. No, not again. I already burned a Fliegenklatsche, a fly smasher. I'm still on it. Okay, now I just try to get it all over. Okay. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I should have added another egg. Okay. Well, the other amount is fine, but that feels a bit weird. Okay, I'll just leave it. And now I put it in the oven. Oh, it is already 10 minutes. And just a quick look. This is how it looks now. With a dump and now I put it on 190. And wait for 15 minutes. Now 10 to 15 minutes later, which is, I put my timer to 13 minutes. And it looks like this. And now we switch it to, only under heat. I hope that is that sign. Okay, let's hope so. Another 10 minutes. Okay. 10 minutes over. This is it. I need to take it out with both hands. So here it is. My very, very first Böllä-Chääs-Dünnä. And I'm so hungry, but I need to wait a bit. Unless I can cut it. I don't know if it all falls apart. I think it's gonna sink a bit. And so on and so on. So I did let it cool down a bit because I could not cut it. And had a salad in the meantime. A salad with a little tuna and a lot of garlic. So this is how this looks from the side. And now I cut a piece. Well, this is a bit up closer. I think the dough is not that hard, but there's no taste TV yet, so you would have to try it out yourself to see if you like it. Okay. Well, it actually does taste like it should. Maybe a little too much nutmeg. And now I thank you very much for watching and see you in the next one.